Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone. We're off and running on this latest edition of Thoroughbred Action from beautiful and, as it stands, pretty cloudy Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett catching up with you on the horse path. It's Father's Day weekend. We've got a 9-race card to get to, fast and firm conditions, and what about that Rainbow Six carryover? Here's more from track announcer Pete Aiello.
The Friday card begins with warm weather conditions for horse racing, a fast main track, a firm turf course, and temperatures in the upper 80s. First of 9 today over the turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the 6, Foolish Prince, a field of 9, and a wide open betting race. Racing at Gulfstream. Toward the inside, Stay on Base gets the first call from Put the Hat Back, who comes away with speed. My Rules from up between that pair is away in third. The rest of the field line up and stack up behind the top 3 in the charge to the first turn. So it will be Stay on Base with inside position and a hassle-free lead. My Rules is second, Put the Hat Back is third, wide on the course, and now fourth is Going to the Beach. Wake Me Up at Noon is down inside. Then on the far outside, Lost Kingdom. Seattle Treasure works between horses at the back of the field as they charge into the backstretch. Stay on Base clicks down to 5-2 and leads the way a length and a quarter. Going to the Beach on the outside second with very mild pace pressure. They're walking up front, 25 and 3 for the quarter speed. Racing in third is My Rules, then Put the Hat Back and Billy Big. Lost Kingdom is wide and trying to progress. Inside of him, Seattle Treasure. Wake Me Up at Noon is last. The entire field separated by 4.5 lengths as Stay on Base gets everything his own way. Stay on Base to the far turn with the lead. On the outside, that's racing second, Going to the Beach from third and inside My Rules. Lost Kingdom on the outside is now fourth. Billy Big looks for racing room, then Seattle Treasure. Put the Hat Back, and at the back is Wake Me Up at Noon as they round the far turn. They went 49 and 4 for the opening half mile, and they run to the top of the stretch. Stay on Base in front for Zayas by a neck. Going to the Beach is second. Lost Kingdom is third. My Rules looks for racing room. Billy Big tries to find room. So does Put the Hat Back, who's in tight. Wake Me Up at Noon on the far outside, and they're at the top of the stretch. With the lead, it's still Stay on Base. He's fresh and he's in front. My Rules takes a late run at him. Billy Big toward the inside. Stay on Base is almost there. My Rules one more time, but the opening quarter tells the story. Stay on Base all the way. My Rules was second. Billy Big was third. Then Wake Me Up at Noon and Going to the Beach. Hammered in the late stages of wagering and left alone up front. Number 2, Stay on Base, goes gate to wire to kick off the Friday program under jockey Edgar Zayas for Antonio Sano in top racing. 3, My Rules was second. 5, Billy Big ran third. To the second race now on the start of the early pick 4. First finish line race at 4.5 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for $50,000. A field of 7. Favorites included number 5, Passionate Hachi, and number 7, Handsome Chewy. And they're off. From the center, Passionate Hachi begins very well and establishes a clear advantage. Rushing up is Tankard and having to tap on the brakes. Nairobi is at the rail. Out of their fourth is Honor This. Away fifth and a bit wide is Handsome Chewy. It's a gap of 3 to Gem Wan. And Schnitzelberg Giant is last of all as Nairobi lays down a challenge to Passionate Hachi. Around the far turn, Passionate Hachi on the outside, Nairobi at the rail. Chamafi working on Tanker and getting a bit of a response. The favorite Handsome Chewy's in a world of hurt with less than 5/16 to go. Putting away Honor This, who's back to fifth. The rest will have to hurry up with a quarter of a mile left to go. Whip out on the top 2. Of the 2, Passionate Hachi travels the better. Nairobi cuts the corner and tries to battle back second. Back to third and Tanker. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and Passionate Hachi has the lead. It's Passionate Hachi and Lionel Reyes at 6-5, moving clear. Nairobi gets second and Tanker third. Number 5, Passionate Hachi, takes a step forward here this afternoon off a good debut run. Breaks the maiden under Lionel Reyes and gives Antonio Sano a sweep of the early daily double. This one for Owner's Passion Stable and 3 Marias Racing. 1, Nairobi second. 2, Tanker ran third. Time for a commercial timeout. We'll roll on with Friday's card right after this.
Welcome to my playground. To my playground. To my playground. You wanna play nice, here we go.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon, 1 mile over the turf. Starter allowance optional claiming event. Price tag here, $50,000. Field of 6 signed on. Favorites were 2, Hideaway Hero, and 4, Bon Raison. And they're off. Good start toward the rail for Gemontier. Hideaway Hero away well. So was Bon Raison on the outside. And Bon Raison going to apply some pace pressure to Gemontier in the charge for the first turn. Hideaway Hero gets a tracking spot from third, working ahead of Porter Street, then Cometine, and 3 to the trailer, General Patty. Around the first turn they go, and Gemontier has taken hold of the bit and now backs down the speed under Miguel Vasquez to lead the way a half a length. Bon Raison has his neck bowed racing in second, a length and a half in front of Hideaway Hero, who's well settled third. Porter Street is fourth, then Cometine toward the rail, and 3.5 to General Patty. They roll down the backstretch after completing a quarter mile in 24 and 2. There's less than 5 furlongs to go. Gemontier leads the way a half a length. On the outside, Bon Raison is second. Now Hideaway Hero has left the rail open, so Cometine's going to move through. Cometine trying to give Antonio Sano a sweep of the first 3 races. He's up into third now. 3 wide in Porter Street and 4 to the trailer, General Patty. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. They went 48 and 1 for the opening half mile. Gemontier working overtime to hold the lead. Up on the outside, Bon Raison gets to him now second. Hideaway Hero is 3 wide third. Cometine races on from fourth. Porter Street is fifth, and closer at the back is General Patty with a quarter of a mile left to go. Gemontier surviving up front. He leads the way as Cometine gets into the clear. Hideaway Hero and on the outside, Porter Street. 4 chances here with an eighth of a mile to go. Gemontier still there. Cometine, Porter Street charging hard on the outside. Here's Porter Street running down the leader and winning going away. Porter Street by 2 in the end. Gemontier second, Cometine third. Hideaway Hero finished fourth. Number 2 and number 4 failed to fire their best shots in today's third race as Porter Street rolls down the center of the course. He's getting good right now under the tutelage of Safi Joseph Jr. Under jockey Oscar Ujoa, the son of Giants Causeway, wins race number 3 for the Colormini Vitelli Stables. 1 Gemontier was second in a good try ahead of the 5 Cometine, who ran third. We move now to the fourth race of the afternoon. Maiden claimers at 4.5 furlongs in for $25,000. A field of 8 signed on. Favorites included 1 Organic Jenny and 8 Earl Size for Jimmy. And they're off. Slowly away was Organic Jenny. Quickly away was Yale Deal alongside Marcelino. Out of there in third is Gator 52. Far outside goes Rosas for Jimmy. Gap of 2 to Dumaine outside in Secretario. Second last is Karras, and Organic Jenny is last of all as Edgar Zayas and Yale Deal have the lead. Yale Deal at the 5/16 leads the way by a neck. On the outside, Gator 52 is second. Rosas for Jimmy is third. 3 back. Dumaine is now fourth. That's all for Marcelino back to fifth. No running from Secretario, Organic Jenny, or Karras, with a quarter of a mile left to go. On top, Yale Deal still has something in the tank, it appears. Turns first in front, 3 parts of a length. In second is Gator 52 down the outside and Rosas for Jimmy. Dumaine is next with Marcelino. Less than an eighth of a mile to go toward the rail. Yale Deal still leads at 2.5. Gator 52 is game, trying to hold on to second. Here's a big run from Organic Jenny. Yale Deal all the way. Rosas for Jimmy second. Gator 52 third. Organic Jenny flew home to get fourth in 53 and 2. Number 5, Yale Deal, was really the obvious horse in today's fourth race as Kathleen O'Connell is so good with the 2-year-olds. And this son of Factum comes ready to roll under Edgar Zayas, going gate to wire for owner and breeder Stonehenge Farm. Second, number 8, Rosas for Jimmy, ahead of number 6, Gator 52, who improves nicely to finish third. We move now to the fifth race of the afternoon, maidens of the special weight variety, racing for a purse of $46,000. A field of 10 signed on. Favorite was the 5, Mambo Dancer. And they're off. Mambo Dancer was last to start. First to start was Sierra Alione, but plenty of pace pressure as Gone Blues moving quickly at the rail. Away in third is Baroness Von Trapp. Ravinia is up on the outside. She's in the yellow and red, racing fourth. Honor Indy is fifth and a bit keen. Then comes Expect an Entry, and at the rail, Strike Me Fancy. They're followed by Mambo Dancer, who sets up shop third last. Second last is Janet B. Does It All, and the early trailer is Grand Tap as they roll into the backstretch. The pace appears to be ordinary as the leader has them stacked and packed. Gone Blues Cruz and Jaramillo by a head. Sierra Allione is second. Honor Indy really keen, tugging hard, while fifth on the outside. And down at the inside, fourth goes Baroness Von Trapp. Then expect an entry. On her inside is Strike Me Fancy. Mambo Dancer's all covered up. Janet B does it all 3 wide. And the one not keeping up at the back is Grand Tap. Through the opening quarter in 23 and 4, they're inside half a mile from home. The opening half mile was 48 seconds flat, so mission accomplished for Gone Blues. She gets a soft half mile, now has to quicken up. On the attack, Sierra Allione. Ravinia still in there for Christian Dominguez, 3 wide. Out from behind speed, here comes Honor Indy. Toward the rail, Baroness Von Trapp looks for racing room. Expect an entry, and Janet B does it all, try to rally, as Sierra Allione is now overhauled the leader and takes over at 25-1. Ravinia on the outside, Honor Indy between horses, trying to run home. Mambo Dancer toward the inside, Baroness Von Trapp down the center. Janet B does it all with an eighth of a mile to go. With the lead, Sierra Allione by a length and a quarter. Baroness Von Trapp is second down the outside and coming on. Janet B does it all. Mambo Dancer at the rail. Through it all, Sierra Allione springs the upset. Second was Baroness Von Trapp in 136 flat.
Big upset in today's fifth race. Number 10, Sierra Allione, moves to 2 turns, likes it a lot better, and scores a 25-1 score under Edgard Zayas for Mark Cassidy in the Westbury stable. Number 7, Baroness Von Trapp, had every opportunity to get by, but had to settle for second, ahead of number 9, Janet B does it all, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll bring you the late pick 4. We're sprinting on the main track right after this.
And Go Zipper is pulling away. Go Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program, the start of the late pick 4, 6.5 furlongs of the journey. Claimers in for $6,250. The heavily favored runner was the class-dropping 4, Gemstone Linda.
And they're off. The favorite Gemstone Linda breaks right on the money. Down at the inside, Star Miley's going to apply some pace pressure second. Ridden out of there third is Miss Stalwart. Back to fourth, Power Jack. Then up the road. At the inside, Queen Lizzie. And the stretch running Ryomar. Last of all, as the odds-on favorite Gemstone Linda has the lead. 5 furlongs left to go. Gemstone Linda has now used her speed to cross to the inside. Leads the way a length and a quarter. Raylu Gutierrez has to move Star Miley to the 2-path to race on from second. 3 better than Miss Stalwart, who's now third. On the outside, Power Jack is fourth. Queen Lizzie starts to improve a touch. She's fifth with a rail run. A length better than up the road. And at the back of the field is Ryomar. 22 and 4 for the opening quarter speed. Less than 3 furlongs to go. Gemstone Linda leads the way by a length. Camacho looking over his shoulder. Sees Star Miley in the rearview mirror, a length and a half behind. Meanwhile, Power Jack gets started on the outside third. 3 back to Queen Lizzie, who's inside of Miss Stalwart. Nothing today from up the road. Running on a bit is Ryomar, and they're at the top of the stretch. They went 45 and 4 for the opening half mile. Gemstone Linda nursed on the front by Camacho, still with a 3-length lead. Star Miley is still second. Power Jack on the outside, then Queen Lizzie and Ryomar. But as they come to the finish, if you back the favorite, you can go collect Gemstone Linda, a gate-to-wire winner. Power Jack completes a popular exacta. Star Miley was third. Close for fourth, Queen Lizzie or Ryomar in 118 and 2.
Back-to-back scores for Gemologist as his sire here at Gulfstream Park today. This time it's sprinting on the main track with Gemstone Linda rolling all the way, proving too classy under Sammy Camacho for Jose Chavez and Mike Anderson Racing. 6, Power Jack with a formful result to the exacta ahead of number 3, Star Miley. She'll win eventually. She's been running awfully well of late. She ran third. You're moving out to the 7th race and start of the late pick 3. 5 furlongs on turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the 13, African Chief. A field of 12. The favorite was the 12, Fast Eddie E.
Good start outside for Lost for Words, who hits the ground running. I'm Cardinal, the gray has speed. Moving up down toward the inside, I Go for Greatness. Coal Miner's Son wants forward position. Up on the outside, Stoneheart into the mix. He'll land third. Back at the inside is Very Colorful with Architectural and Cora Creevy team alongside. 2 back to Fast Eddie E. Then Harry's Gone Gray ahead of Texas Rustler. And the late running Deneb is last of all as they fly around the far turn. I'm Cardinal and Lost for Words. They're in lockstep. Stoneheart getting a good trip. 3 wide and on the attack now. Back Back to fourth and under a whip ride is Cora Creevy team. Architectural and Fast Eddie E begin to move up. Fast Eddie E with momentum. He's 5 wide on the course through a 21-1 opening quarter. There's less than a quarter of a mile to go, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3 wide. Stoneheart comes after the leaders as I'm Cardinal battles on with Lost for Words. Fast Eddie E, very colorful, ducking to the inside. Cora Creevy team. Down the center, Harry's Gone Gray. It's a stampede with a 16th of a mile to go. Harry's Gone Gray has overhauled the leader, and he's the winner. Harry's Gone Gray wins. Very colorful was second. Third was Stoneheart. Fourth was Texas Rustler in 56-1.
Number 7, Harry's Gone Gray, is ultra consistent in his racing career. He rolls down the center of the course to get the victory in deep stretch under strong handling from Jeffrey Sanchez. For Harry Orgo and Herman Walensky, and winning trainer and breeder, Herman Walensky. It was 3 very colorful who closed ground to get second, ahead of the 11 Stoneheart, who could not parlay a good trip. He had to settle for third. Time for a commercial break. The Friday feature, the Late Daily Double. Allowance horses come your way right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success from the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park. Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
OBS June, the 2-year-old source. OBS 2-year-old sales grads win at the rate of 2 stakes a week. June sale graduate Stormy Liberal defeated the world's best in the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Another June sale grad, Seeking the Soul, captured the Grade 1 Clark Handicap. The OBS June sale is your final opportunity to acquire a promising 2-year-old with stakes potential. Undertack previews begin June 7th. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Back now for race number 8 on the program. First half of the Late Daily Double. An allowance optional claiming event. Price tag here was $12,500. Field of 6 signed on. This was a wide open betting race.
They're at the post. And they're off. Bouncing around at the beginning was King Wildcat. Far outside, Weiser wins the break and tries to get a clear advantage with Always a Dreamer moving up toward the inside. These two land 1-2 from Fog Warning, who's taken in hand by Gaff Leone. Down at the inside is Real Fast Music. Then back to Winking at the Dude, and King Wildcat is last of all as they exit the chute. They've completed a quarter of a mile, and Always a Dreamer saves his inside spot and goes after Weiser through a 24-2 opening quarter speed. Fog Warning is racing from third. It's 2 back to Real Fast Music and Winking at the Dude, and 3 to King Wildcat. The top 2 appear to have quickened noticeably here as they go to the half-mile point. The leader is Always a Dreamer to the outside and Weiser. They pour on the speed as they've now opened 5 on Fog Warning with Real Fast Music next at the rail. Winking out the Dude is second last, and the trailer remains King Wildcat, and the opening half-mile was 46-4, so they did speed along in that second quarter. Always a Dreamer and Camacho on the inside. To the outside, it's Jeffrey Sanchez and Weiser. 4 lengths back to Fog Warning, trying to get after the top 2. 3 clear of Winking out the Dude, then to the outside, King Wildcat. Real Fast Music played no factor with a quarter of a mile left to go. Weiser on the outside, Always a Dreamer fights back toward the rail. 3 lengths back to a running on Fog Warning, then Winking out the Dude and King Wildcat. 3/4, 111 flat. There's now an 1/8 of a mile to go. Weiser has the lead. On the inside and second is Always a Dreamer. 3 back Fog Warning, and then Winking at the Dude as they come to deep stretch. Weiser getting away. Weiser now by 3. Battles for second. Weiser home first conclusively with a 3-length win. Very close for second. Winking at the Dude or Always a Dreamer, then Fog Warning.
Number 6, Weiser, really impressed here this afternoon as he was pressured every step of the way. He proves his easy maiden score was no fluke as the son of brethren takes a good step forward here today under Jeffrey Sanchez for trainer Stanley Gold and owner and breeder Arundel Farm. Number 2, Always a Dreamer, gave him all he wanted in the early stages but had to settle for second ahead of number 4, Winking at the Dude, who did too little, too late, and had to settle for third. To the 9th and final race of the day, 1 mile over the turf, maiden claimers in for $20,000. Scratch the alternates 13 through 16. A field of 12. The favorite was the 6. Are You Talking to Me?
And runners away. First two out were Broadcast Time and Rumbago. Are You Talking to Me? The favorite is away on the top flight. He's a bit keen. Moving out the rail, that's Beach Treasure. Nation USA is on the far outside with Spanish Jude just to his inside. Then it's out the rail to Irish Letters, who's in the two-path and racing about 5 lengths off the lead. Colin a winner on the outside of him, and Peace Accord widest of all. Delta Levy's a bit keen while trying to angle for racing room. America's Samard's on the outside. The Scotsman is down at the inside at the back of the group. The pace appears controlled as Rumbago and Tyler Gaffleone have the lead. Moving up on the outside, that's Broadcast Time second, farther outside and Nation USA third. Racing fourth and down toward the rail is Beach Treasure. Then Are You Talking to Me? The favorite is on hold while in between horses. Then out wide on the course goes Spanish Dude. Saving ground at the fence is Irish Letters. The Scotsman moved with him. And then at the far outside goes Peace Accord. Length and a half back to America's Samard and Colin a winner. And the trailer is Delta Levy. And the leader remains Rumbago, but Nation USA giving him all he wants on the outside. Gaffleone trying to wait as long as he can to release the brakes on the leader. Meanwhile, third is Are You Talking to Me? Saving ground fourth is Beach Treasure. They're both dangers. And racing in fifth is Irish Letters. That's all for Broadcast Time. Two better than the Scotsman as they make their way to the top of the stretch. Rumbago shifted ground a touch and now trying to work into the clear. Beach Treasure down at the rail. The Scotsman has a shot from there, but they're at the top of the stretch. Rumbago overhauled in a very erratic second horse as the leader is still Are You Talking to Me? Are You Talking to Me? Trying to seal the deal today. Alvarado Jr. keeps him to his business. He's 3 on top, and today's the day for him. Are You Talking to Me? Indeed, in front by 3. Second, Rumbago. Third, Beach Treasure. Fourth, the Scotsman. Then Irish Letters at 136 and 2.
Well, if you like number 6, Are You Talking to Me? You had to feel like you were watching the movie Groundhog Day in the early stages of the race, as he was perfectly placed as he's been in his last couple. The difference today, you break through as Are You Talking to Me gets that maiden diploma with no dangers inside the final 16th. Juan Arriagada owned and trained the son of Tapazar with Roberto Alvarado Jr. on board for the winning ride. Carryover in the Rainbow Six going into tomorrow's program, more than $530,000.
And that's it, a terrific day of racing. Sorry to hear the buzzer, but again, we've run all 9, so we'll say good night. And, of course, we'll see you here tomorrow for a Saturday card, a 12-race program, in fact, that gets underway a little after 12:45 p.m., anchored by the 5th race, named for a good one, the Ginger Punch Stakes for Florida-bred fillies and mares on the turf. Happy handicapping, and we'll see you this weekend here at Gulfstream.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.